All right, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 17, verse 16. It says, "For he said, because the Lord has sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation." I want to give all honor, all glory, and all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of the nation of Israel. Shalom to you brothers out there that are laboring, enduring the elements, making your body a living sacrifice, trying to seal the elect, making your call and election sure, seeking out your own salvation, as well as you sisters that are learning, listening, applying, being obedient to your husband. Shalom, shalom. Okay? So I want to go ahead and get into this lesson here on this new moon. Happy new moon to all you brothers and sisters out there, by the way. It's a blessing to have this day off, man. Just, rest your body and meditate on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the kingdom, dive into these prophecies and things like that. And these last 2 weeks, I didn't mention it in my highways, but it's just, these last 2 weeks have really been like draining on my body and my spirit. And so having this new moon hit, it was right on time. I needed this, to really just focus and get myself back in the groove. Because one thing I don't want to be in this truth is stagnant. I don't want to, of course, it's really hard to do lessons on the job. But, whenever you see that I'm able to put them out while I'm at work, because I work Monday through Friday. So I'm normally, it's just, and then you work long hours. There's brothers in this truth that work, 16 hours. That's crazy. It's long hours. The most I've done is like 10 on the job, but that's wearing me out. I'd rather just, if I could go part-time, I would, but I have to keep a roof over my head, and plus cost of living is so high now. Food is high, so you got to do what you got to do. But I try to get lessons out when I can, because normally I used to work by myself, but for some reason, they want to put people around me, and it's all through the spirit, because I don't think they know I'm doing lessons on the job, but the spirit that's in these Edomites on the job, it's the spirit that's in them, because this thing ain't a flesh and blood thing. This is spiritual, man. And they have a spirit on them that's adverse to the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So that they may not know, but their spirit does. And so they want to keep people around you, and you have to train them and all that. So you can't, and then you can't dive into current events as much as you want to. And then you got the people that are around you, they're newcomers, and then you got to train them, and they got 1,000,001 questions. So it just it gets to that point. So it's just like, and it's draining, and you're there all day. It's just like, oh my gosh, man, I can't wait to get off. But anyways, enough of that rambling on. I started off with that precept over in Exodus, dealing with Amalek, which Amalek is the grandson of Esau. Okay, so that's who the people over there in the land today. They are Amalekites. They are descendants of Amalek, which makes them Amalekites. But the thing about Amalek, their forefather is the grandson of Esau, so that makes them Edomites. All right, and there's a judgment that's coming on these people. All right, but that doesn't stop these devils from being devils, doing what they're doing, right now. They have a role to play. Like, we are the righteous, they are the wicked. Okay, so this article, this was back on the 12th of May, but a lot of brothers are just now seeing it. So brothers have done lessons on it, and I just want to do one as well. And it says Rabbi co-runs world largest porn site. Okay, so you got to think, if these are the people of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, what in the world are you doing running a porn site, man? And make it matters worse, the guy's a rabbi. Okay, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and dive into this. This is the guy right here, and there's the Pornhub logo, which I got some information about that and everything. Okay, it says Solomon Friedman combines several functions. He is a lawyer. Okay, so he's a lawyer, and most of them are lawyers and stuff like that. All right, a rabbi in a pornography magnate. All right. The private equity firm he helped found, Ethical Capital Partners, bought the largest porn site in the world, Pornhub. Pornhub is the most visited porn site, but also one of the most controversial. It is the subject of a series of lawsuits by people who claim its former owners failed to prevent images of child abuse, sexual assault, and other reports from being posted on the website. Illegal and non-consensual sex. More than 2.2 million people have signed an online petition to shut down the site. Okay, that's crazy, man. All right, and there's a lot more on this, but I just wanted to just bring that point out. Okay, and so I pulled up Pornhub. Okay, which it pretty much was saying, what I said in that article is saying here. But I'll read it anyways. It says Pornhub. Pornhub is the world's leading free porn site. Okay, choose from millions of hardcore videos to stream quickly and in high quality, including amazing VR porn. Well, I guess that's VR is virtual reality, and that could be linked to that Meta that they got coming. That stuff. This is all wickedness, man. Look, teen porn videos and stuff, man. This is madness, man. All right. This is what the Bible says, man. Look at this. This is Hebrews 13:4. It says marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. Okay. So your bed is supposed to be undefiled. You ain't supposed to be out here dealing with whores and just having just sex, with anybody, running around just laying up with people, man. If you laying with that person's got to be your wife, man. And it's for you women, that man you laying with is supposed to be your husband. Not running around here dealing with multiple men. Now, a man can have multiple wives, but he has to take care of them. It's all about the intent, and Yahweh knows the intent of men. So some will try to play it off. But a lot of you would try to get these wives just for sexual pleasures. Okay, it's more to it, because sex usually brings forth what? Life, children, All right, I'll read it again. Start at the top. All right, Hebrews 13:4 says marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers, whoremonger is a male whore. Okay, and adulterers, God will judge. Okay, and Yahweh Shem Yahshua will judge you, man. You see a lot of stuff with a lot of these porn stars. I do a lot of research. Even before the truth, I've seen a lot of articles. I read books and read things. You had a lot of these porn stars. They die of suicides. Some of them have contracted AIDS and died from that, or just suicide, killed themselves because they found out they got AIDS. From all that stuff they were doing. Being whoremongers and stuff. So that's ultimately judgment. Okay. And, I had seen some of them where some porn stars, they had contracted like syphilis and stuff, and they were giving it to male porn stars, and they were giving it to females. You had one where this one porn star started out as he was doing sodomite activities. And the crazy thing about it was, he actually, he turned from doing that to start messing with females. Okay, and the word was that this man gave a lot of those. He started giving a lot of those women because he contracted from doing all that. He contracted AIDS, and even though it was known that he contracted AIDS, he hid a lot of the paperwork and stuff. And continue on, and was doing it, without using protection, and gave several women AIDS, man. So ultimately, all that stuff is a judgment, okay? And no one perishes being innocent. When you jump into doing those type of things. I forgot that guy's name too, man. But it's a Edomite too, man. This dude started out, man, in gay pornography, man, and then he started dealing with women. That's madness, man. All right. This is Hebrews 12 and 16. It says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, see, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Okay, so you know, when we talk about Amalek, we talk about Esau, because it's all the same. They the same people. Okay. All right, this is another article here. Just, man, because like when you thought it could, you know, it only gets worse, man. You like, man, could it get any worse? Uh-oh, man, look at this. Man, it never ceases to amaze you when it comes to these people, man. And this is from an article, a site. It says Christians for Truth, okay? You know, which a lot of these Christians, they seeking truth and stuff like that. All right, which is nothing wrong with that. Now, you're not the people of the book. The people of the book are the Israelites, okay? Because, you know, Christianity, they try to teach that, you know, like we're done away with, and then everybody can be just grafted in and stuff. And that's madness, because when you look at Revelations, the kingdom of heaven, there's 12 gates, and the names on there are the 12 tribes of Israel. It's a bloodline, man. You can't jump into a bloodline. These people are crazy, man. But I do give it to them that some of them do diligent research, and they be seeing, you know, exposing a lot of this stuff, you know, because there's Christian, you know, a lot of the people over in the land today, they don't like Christians. They don't like them, you know, and you got some Christians that stick for them because they think they're the people of the book. But when you go over there or you look at articles, and I did a lesson on it, Amalek, man, they be spitting on you Christians, man. They'll spit on you, slap you, all kinds of stuff, man. They go over there trying to teach Christianity, and they get you on out of there. All right? But this is another article here, and it says, meet the nice Jewish couple who happen to be the largest distributors of gay pornography in America. These two people, look, and they smiling and everything. Look at them. Pure devils. Both of them, boy, their teeth are yellow as hell, man. Look at dude, man. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Straight up devils, man. And this is an article back in 2020, okay? This was April 2022 of April 22nd of 2020, okay? This was back when that pandemic stuff was coming out. This is around that time. And see, because see, they're starting to get exposed. And I think, you know, they probably have a hand in pushing that you know what. You know, I try to watch your words on here, because these devils control YouTube too. Okay? And it says, for nearly 4 decades, Karen and Barry Mason owned Circus of Books, a book and video store that was considered Los Angeles center of the gay universe. Wow. And later on, they became the world's largest distributors of gay pornography in the America. All right. Now their lives are subject to a documentary dropping on Netflix on Wednesday, Circus of Books, made by their filmmaker and artist daughter, Rachel Mason. It's a good film, Karen Mason said. I just wish it were about someone else. Never in a million years did I think she'd make anything the least bit mainstream, said Karen, who had a long preferred people not to know what she did for a living. See, they like to work in secret and stuff like that. And what does the scripture say? Woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel, or something like that. If I'm roughly paraphrasing, you know, and that's them. That's how they work. Okay. Had I known this, I never would have done it. Wow. But now she's making peace with being recognized, while her husband Barry thrives on the attention. Wow. See, look at that. Happily schmoozing with whomever talks to him. As the film makes clear, for most of their childhood, neither Rachel nor her 2 brothers had a real handle on what their parents did for a living, other than they owned a bookstore. And that's how Karen preferred it. Karen was raised in a conservative Jewish home and raised her children that way too. The Masons didn't set out to work in the adult industry. It was just a way to provide for their family. Wow. That's crazy. That's like a hooker saying, I'm doing this to feed my family. Man, just go get a job, man. You can do anything but selling your body, man. Come on. You know, flip burgers or whatever you got to do, man. You know, but not that. All right. And there's a lot more on this, but I'm not going to read all that, for the sake of time. But it's crazy. All right. These people, you got to understand, they are adverse to the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, which makes them anti-Messiah, anti-Christ, okay? Anti-Yahweh, anti-Yahushua, okay? Anti-anything good, all right? This is Leviticus 20:13, okay? If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. See, they shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them, okay? So they were pushing gay pornography in their store, and that's wicked, man. That's wicked and going off, man. But it shows you more and more these people are not the people of the book, and then their high level warlocks and sorcerers push the vibration throughout the four corners of the earth. I saw a documentary about the stuff that was going on, like with Hitler and them and stuff. And what was crazy was that a lot of them Germans said the Amalekites moved into Germany, and they were causing a lot of ruckus. They were doing terrorist attacks. They were doing bombings and stuff, and then they would make it look like it was the Germans doing it. Which overall, they're all the same people. They're all Edomites, but Esau against Esau. That Edomite on Edomite crime. But anyways, they said that they were bringing in, because the whole Hollywood is ran by Amalekites anyways. They were pushing movies, cinema and all that out there in Germany, and they were pushing the homosexuality, and because a lot of them over there wasn't with that, and they was like, hey, what the hell, showing movies and stuff, and it was like two men kissing and stuff. They were doing that, man. So it just shows you, man, they're not the people, man. Because you wouldn't act as such. And like I said, you got wicked Israelites, you got Israelites that do, and just people in general that do wicked things. But these people are the wicked, okay? I just want to pull this article up. And like I said, I'm not going to really read it or anything. I just want to read the headline. But it says, why gay rights may be President Obama's biggest legacy. Okay? Because, hey, he's not our people. He's not he ain't a Jake, man. He's a Hamite, And some are saying that even that guy ain't even his father. That's not his real father. I don't know. But either way, he is not our people, man. And you could tell, that dude is double-minded, man. When he came into the office anyways, he came out and said he was Muslim, and then all of a sudden he changed and said he was Christian. And then, he say things and it just was very contrary, And the whole time he was in there, he kept talking about change. Oh yeah, he changed, all right. he gave change, but it was all about the rainbow people, man. That was his whole thing when he was in there. He didn't do anything for so-called blacks and Hispanics, Native Americans, Israelites, because he's not our people. And he had an agenda, and he executed that, man, that thing to a T. And some say that he's still running, because when you look at Biden, man, that dude ain't doing nothing, man. They say Obama's got a third term, and he's doing everything that he's doing is he's just a little dude in there, that Biden, which I don't even believe that's him. That's somebody either with a mask or something weird, but that ain't Biden. They're not the same. That's not the same individual. But it says why gay rights may be President Obama's biggest legacy, because that's all he did, man. He pushed the agenda as well, because they take orders from these Amalekites. The Amalekites are the ones that are running. That's the chief house of Esau, okay? And like I was just saying a moment ago, you got people that do wicked things, but then you have the wicked, okay? So this is Malachi 1:4, and it says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts. Okay, they shall build, but I will throw down. Okay, that's their mindset. Every time, like when Rome fell, then they build their new empire, that Rome 2.0. Okay, which is really here in America. You look at all the architecture and everything. It's just like it was in Rome, the Colosseums and all that, the arenas. It's the same thing. Nothing new under the sun. Ecclesiastes, you know. But it says, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. Okay, these people are known as the border of wickedness. All right. All right. And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. Okay. So he has indignation against these people, and it's forever, you know. All right. It's not going to end well for them. Okay. But they, like I said, they're playing their role to a T. And that's why we got to play our role. They're the wicked, but we are the righteous. So we have to act as such. We got to be righteous, man. We should, don't, you know, learn not the way of the heathen. Don't be like them, man. You know, this is Job 30 and 8. It says they were children of fools. Yea, children of base men. Base man is the lowest of the lowest, man. You know, Neanderthal, caveman. That's them, the cave dwellers. Okay, they were the children of fools. Yea, the children of base men. They were viler than the earth. Okay, that's them. It's these Edomites. That's what that's talking about. And when you read more and more into this, it's really talking about the caveman, which that's them. Okay, they were driven far away from men, you know, from everybody, because everywhere they go, they profane and taint everything, man. Okay, like this is John 8:44. It says, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, going back to Cain, you know, which Cain aligned himself with with Satan, man, you know. All right, and abode not in the truth, okay, because there is no truth in him. You know, when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Okay, so you don't want to be associated with these people. You don't want to be around these people. You don't want to be joined unto these people. None of that. Make marriages with these people, man, because it's all types of matter of wickedness, man. Okay. All right. So I'll go ahead and read this, and I'll end it on this. Like I said, I didn't intend this to be long or anything. Just showing you, you know, like, you know, because, you know, people don't know. It's like, man, and I didn't even know that. You know, I knew that they were doing some stuff in the film industry, and they might have been associated, but an actual rabbi, like, being over one of the biggest porn sites, man, come on, man. It's showing you more and more evidence that these are not the people, okay? And then on top of that, they run the music, you know, and you know, if anybody know me, you know, if you've heard my testimonies and stuff, you know, I was into the music. I mean, I still, like I said, I, you know, mess around with the beats and the music and stuff, but nothing like serious, like, oh, I'm going to the studio making an album, or I'm trying to blow up and all this stuff. Nah, it's not none of that. I love music. We're a music people, and it's not going off messing with music, because that's part of who we are, you know. Jake does music. King David could play instruments. You know how they talk about Prince. Prince can play all types of instruments. So did King David. King David was cold, man. You know. You know, when we were taken into captivity in some of the previous captivities, a lot of these heathen that had us in subjection, they required a song of us. That's in the scriptures, man, because they knew that we were a very talented people and we could sing. No one can touch us when it comes to music, man. So we're a musical people. So if anybody like tries to put you down from being in music or tapping with music, then they just a bitter Israelite that has no talent, you know. At least not no musical talent. So maybe they just mad and envious of you. So they want to put a muzzle on you. You know, if you got that talent and that gift, use it, okay? But this is Psalms chapter 5, and I'm going to start at verse 4. And it says, for thou art not a God that hath pleasure in wickedness, neither shall evil dwell with thee. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity. Thou shalt destroy them that speak of fleecing. Okay, the Lord will abhor the bloody and the deceitful man. Okay, but the point is, you know, Yahweh doesn't take pleasure in wickedness. Okay, and the foolish will not stand in his sights, and that he hateth all workers of iniquity, and he will destroy them. Okay, you know, because they'll always say things like, you know, he loves he hates the sin but love the sinner. No, he hates the sin and the sinner. you know. Now you got righteous men that fall, you know, but one of the things is that you don't stay down. You pick yourself back up. You know, it says a just man will fall 7 times, man. So, you know, even us in this truth, man, you know, we're not perfect. You know, we make mistakes and things like that. But man, it is a blessing to be a part of this wise counsel, man. I'm telling you, because when you see Jake out here in this truth, or out in this world, Salakia, out in this world, they just zombies, man. They don't have a clue what's going on. And at one point, we were there before we had access to this truth. Man, we didn't have a clue what was going on. Some of us, you know, this is November, man. Some of us were getting ourselves prepared for Thanksgiving. Some of us were planning on what we're going to get for Christmas and pass out Christmas gifts and stuff. Going off, man. December 25th, talking about happy birthday, Jesus and stuff. Come on, man. A lot of us were into that, man. And now we're out of that, man. You know, that's why we got to thank Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man, on a daily basis, man. Okay? So, Lord willing, y'all found this lesson edifying. I want to give all honor, all glory, and all praise unto Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahushua, B'Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of the nation of Israel. And shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Until the next one, shalom.